Alright, what's going on, guys? I know it's been a minute, I haven't uploaded in about a week because I haven't been taking much trades, I took one trade last week, didn't trade Friday or Thursday because of news, and that one trade I took last week was an L that blew up the rest of my funded account it blew up the rest of my Top Step account. It's alright, risking heavy, gonna lose. It's alright with me. And today, I took two trades that were totally my fault, and we're going to go over the reason I took them and the reason that I took an L as well. Took two L's. Took one trade on my 100K funded and then another trade on my new Top Step reset account. I'm going to go over why I took them, how I took them, and how I got taken out. Let's go over it. Starting on the NASDAQ is where I took both of my trades. The bias for today was overall bullish as we have this bullish price action off of this big sell-off. I have equilibrium of this wick marked out, this big wick here on the 15 minute. I have it marked out here. I want to see price react off that, see if we want to respect it or just continue up higher, which we're in it right now. I'll take that off. But we also had London lows here. And then we had London highs that got taken out right in pre-market, right before market open. So I was overall bullish, but I want to see a little bit sell-off after taking those London highs, maybe a manipulation leg down into this sell-side liquidity and this 15-minute fair value gap. I wanted to see sell-off into there. And what did we get? Not much, Like I said, I want to stay on the 5-minute. That's where I eliminate most of my mistakes. And guess what? I didn't stay on the 5-minute and I created multiple mistakes. You learn from it, right? But that's my mistake and that cannot happen again. My first trade was right here after market opened before the macro. I took a short based off of this fair value gap right here. Took a short based off of it. And I wanted to see price target these sell side lows. Right here I took it. Stops were at these highs. TP in one and only TP at these sell side lows. I want to see that happen, but this was purely off of emotional, hoping that it would go down there. No other confirmations besides me just thinking it wanted to go down there. But I should have known. Stay on the 5-minute. Why? Or stay on the higher time frame at least, because we were in this 15-minute fair value gap right here. I saw that, but I still wanted to see price disrespect it, even though we didn't need to because we already balanced out price action right here to go higher. We didn't need to disrespect this to take out liquidity. If I would have stayed on the higher time frame, that would have been clear. But guess what? I went down to the 1-minute and took my trade based off of this fair value gap. And then what ended up happening? I got stopped out. What would have been a clearer trade if I wanted to scalp in this position? Would have been a long off of this candle here, off of a bullish fair value gap, targeting these highs for a nice 1 to 1.5. But this was still this was my pretty much strategy, if you want to call it that, because we get internal manipulation, sweep liquidity, even though these were, I wouldn't even count that anymore because we didn't get a reaction right off it. So in reality, this wasn't my strategy and I fully messed up. And I need to start eliminating these mistakes. If I want to become more profitable and become a better trader, I need to eliminate these stupid mistakes. And then my second trade that I took on the Top Step account, I took this one on my 100K, ended up losing it, only risked 0.8%. But on my Top Step account, my first trade on the reset, stupid trade, I shouldn't have took it. But I was on the 1-minute, but on my Top Step, I have the 15-second time frame on this chart. So I took it off the 15-second, which I've never done before, off of this fair value gap right here. That's what I took it off of. It was a dumb impulse decision on my move. I took a short off of that candle. Stops were right here above this fair value gap, and I was targeting these lows. Stupid trade. Don't know what I was thinking. It was an impulse trade. Another problem within my trading is impulsivity. I jump into trades without knowing much. Like, I'll know my whole bias, know everything, and then as soon as I see maybe confirmation candle that we might want to go lower, I take that trade. Was this a stupid trade? Yes. Am I ever going to take this trade again? No. Why? Because it's on the 15 second. I want to stay on the 5 minute, like I told myself that I want to be start doing and start paying attention to. In all reality, I wouldn't have taken a trade today if I would have stayed on the 5 minute, and that's totally fine with me. Just like these past couple weeks, I took one trade last week, and this is my first trade of this week. And I didn't even need to take this trade. I would have been fine with taking no trades this week. But since I took this trade, I'm gonna have to be more patient and wait for a high quality setup on the 5 minute for me to take anything. And the only thing that's doing is creating more discipline, creating a higher win rate, and eliminating stupid losses like these 2 I took today. And you guys can do the same thing. If you guys are taking those stupid losses, stick onto the higher time frame, or stick onto something that you know will help your win rate and help you eliminate stupid losses. Maybe you're taking losses before the macro. Don't take any trades before the macro. Like I did today. I took a trade before the macro. Took this one here off this 1 minute for value gap. Took an L. I was also married to my bias. But I know I'm just kind of yapping about everything I did wrong. Even though it's not really wrong, it's just it was a mistake that I can learn from. But yeah, you know what? I'm happy with how I traded today. I'm not happy with how I traded. I'm happy with being able to see how I traded. I traded not the best. There's multiple things I can learn. And that's how you guys need to be too. If you guys take an L, you can't beat yourself up. Even though I just spent the whole 8 minutes yapping, beating myself up on why these are stupid trades. But in reality, looking from the outside in, they were dumb trades. And I can't let myself take those trades anymore, because the only thing it's doing is holding me back. The only thing that won't hold me back is seeing that they're stupid trades and learning from them. So, you guys need to do the same thing if you guys are in the same situation I am. I know every one of you guys have gone through it, or going through it, or are going to go through it, where you just keep going through those pattern losses, where you just, the impulsivity kicks in and you just take those stupid trades that end up losing, or end up maybe going in your favor a couple times, but overall they're just dumb trades that don't go with your strategy, and you end up taking them. Why? Because it's a habit and it's a pattern trade. So best thing you can do, be patient, go to a higher time frame. Within my trading tells me to go to a higher time frame because that's where less of my mistakes happen. But for you guys need to figure out where your mistakes happen and just start eliminating them. Trading, being profitable, isn't as much as winning. It's more of cutting out those stupid mistakes and losses. Like my example earlier, if you're taking trades before the macro, just stop taking trades before the macro, you know? It's as simple as that. That's all trading is. You win more than you lose, but take more stupid trades. Take more low probability trades, you're going to end up losing more. So know where your mistakes lie and eliminate them. And for me, that's been a big thing these past couple weeks. I had my best week a couple weeks ago where I was sticking out to the 5 minute, letting the 5 minute tell me where price wanted to go instead of where the 1 minute did. Because the 1 minute has so many candles, so many fair value gaps, so many liquidity sweeps, so many breaks of structures that it's hard for beginner traders like myself, even though I've been trading for 2 years, to see where price wants to go, even on the 1 minute. So I think sticking on the 5 minute will progressively help my trading as long as I do that and eliminate these stupid losses like I did today. And that just goes to show that I have a lot more to work on and I have a lot more to learn from. And I thank God for Him showing me that there's a lot of things that I need to work on, that I shouldn't be in a position where I think I should be, and I'm exactly where I should be right now. And I'm submissive to the process, and I'll follow the plan, follow God's plan, because I know that He has what's in store for me, and everyone else is exactly what they need to be exactly where they need to be. And I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm going to follow the path, you know. I'm going to stick to the grind. I know what I did wrong. God made it clear to me. I know what I did wrong. I'm going to take that, put it in my mind, know that I can't do that anymore. I will only exponentially grow from there. And if you're struggling, do the same thing. Just submit to the process. Know that it's going to take some time. Know that your mistakes aren't mistakes, and you should switch in your mind what a mistake is. Let mistakes show you what you need to work on, not what's wrong. Let them show you what you need to work on. Just submit to the process, and just can't fix it all in one day, all in one trade. Okay, it's gonna take weeks. It's gonna take a lot of time thinking, a lot of time to yourself, and overall, you just need to practice on the charts as well, and then also within your mind. You need to know what's wrong, what's right, what you need to do, how you're going to plan out the trades, all of the above. And my initial draw, which was this buy side liquidity, looks like it's about to get hit, so my bias was correct. Everything going into the day was good. We just didn't get that retracement, which we didn't need, because if I was sticking onto the higher time frame, we can see here price got that retracement. It balanced out price action. And I wouldn't have taken the trade today because there was nothing in my direction. Unless you want to call this little 1 minute manipulation, which I wouldn't have taken because I would have been on the 5 minute. And I can't find any more trades within here. So I'm perfectly fine with being done today. And I should be, because of those 2 L's I took. Just learn from your mistakes, eliminate the small ones, and you guys will be alright. Just commit to the process, be submissive to the markets, be submissive to God, and they'll show you. God will show you, the universe will show you, the markets will show you where you want to go, where it wants to go, and just follow God's plan, you know? That's it, guys. That's all I got for you. I know I haven't been uploading much. There hasn't been much for me to upload. The L I took last week, can't really remember. I know it was a stupid L, but it was more of an L just because I was super close to blowing the account. I still took it was a higher probability trade, but still took me out, and I just blew the account pretty much on purpose because I was only like $50 away from blowing it anyway, so I just kind of flowing through trying to get rid of it, and we reset it. And now on this Top Step account, I'm down 1,000 on the day, so I have $970, $907 to go. I'm gonna lock myself out, so I should set my stuff actually. Personal daily loss limit, I'm gonna put that down to 500. Liquidate me. Keep doing what I'm doing. I'm gonna make some tweaks here and there if it's not the results I'm looking for. But the reason why I'm only down on this account is because of myself and the trades I took. So I'm continuing to submit to the process. Stick onto the 5 minute. I'm not gonna force any more trades in this account just because my balance is down. But yeah, I just need to stay in the mindset that I was that 1 week, a couple weeks ago. This last couple weeks, I just need to stay in that mindset. Today I wasn't in the mindset. It wasn't clear to me what I need to do. And what I needed to do was stick onto the higher time frame, because this is not the best price action. I'm not blaming the markets, but this is not the best price action for me to be trading, especially on the 1 minute. We just chopped. Could have stayed on the 5 minute. Would have seen that we would have been chopping. What would I have wanted to see if I wanted to take a short? It's a break of structure right here. What did we not get? A break of structure. So there was nothing for me to take. But I ended up taking something because my discipline wasn't there. But as long as you learn from me, y'all. Alright, I said I was going to end this video quite a while ago. So I'm going to end here. You guys let me know if you have any questions. And yeah, hope you guys learned something. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.